Aloha. Have you really got the understanding of what really is important in your life? Every breath, every articulation and intoxication of every breath can be an experience of blissful satisfaction, where we're actually coming home to the bones of truth, where our bones are singing because they're so connected to our tissues. And we've become one big hydraulic breathing chamber. Now, animals seem to be in a blissful state all the time. Why do we even have one indication of depression or unhappiness or dissatisfaction in our life at all? Well, that's why I call myself Zen. Because I focus on the emptiness of life. I focus on doing as little as possible and getting the most done. It sounds like a Taoist koan. It is a Zen koan. In fact, I want everyone to embrace Zen and to understand the breath so intimately as I do. I'm not sure if you understand the breath as intimately as I do, because with every breath I inhale the name of God. Sus. Jesus. Becomes the name that is on my lips when I focus and I pay attention to my inner bliss. Because true satisfaction is when the brain is vibrating, and feeling the pressure of the breath hitting the brain, and the body responds by feeling the envelopingness of the breath reaching into the ribs. Because every rib needs to move with every breath. Everyone that I know has calcified ribs, tight tissues, tight back, and they become a body. They become what they are. I believe that we're angels locked in a monkey suit, space suit. And when we create more space, that's what yoga's about, creating more space by bending, twisting, articulating the abdominal region. Because this is our first breathing chamber, our breath, our brain is down here. You ever eat some really bad food for days and days? It affects what's going on up here, because we're a perfect reflection of our environment. We're like an envelope, and we stuff information in there and we send it off where we send our life, wherever we're going, and we carry our karma with us. That's why having a pure diet, pure sunlight, spending your time as much as possible in quiet environments, and soaking as much as possible in hot springs. That's where I am right now. I'm sitting in some hot springs. Let me just show you. They're not too impressive, but they are hot water. Big hot tanks right here, with trees, giant palm trees, and I'm in the desert right now. So, not the most amazing, expensive, not expensive at all, hot spring, just outside Phoenix. It's actually called El Dorado Hot Springs. But I'm here doing an intensive release. That's right. I'm practicing what I call breatharianism. We're all breatharians. We choose to eat whatever we want. I choose to inhale air. Let me demonstrate how I pull in the air into my lung tissue and hold it, and the air goes through the bowels and excrete it as some gas. Air, a fart, da-da-da. And we all laugh when we fart, but really, when we know how to breathe properly, we'll realize that we're just fish swimming in an ocean of air, which is like water, and we can eat anything. I mean, people eat animals, right? I mean, they're sitting there moving around, and we slaughter them and eat them, and we all love to eat meat, don't we? It's such a, well, this world is full of sin. It's full of ways to get entrapped, ways to get caught. You know, you meet a wonderful woman or man, and you get married, and all of a sudden you have kids, and before you know it, your life is not your life anymore. Take back your life. Take back your life as this is the last day that you're going to live on the planet. And this might be your last breath. Because every time we let go, you let go. So you hold thoughts in your mind with the way you breathe. So most people breathe shallow, and their mind gets set in their ways, and their bowels get set in their ways. But when you breathe deep, like this, and you pump the breath to your head, I would normally hold that breath for at least 2 minutes. You blow up. You want to blow up. You want to blow your top of your crown off so you can open up the sutures in the top of your head so you can breathe through your crown. So with every breath, I can actually feel the pressure of my unlocked sutures in my brain cavity move, and I can feel the pressure going in and out, also through my ears. How do you do that, Yogi Zen? Well, this is why I'm not looking for disciples or followers. I'm looking for people that want to listen and become my friends enough to listen, to actually want to study with me. And I got a dog here who studies with me, stays with me everywhere I go. If you want to learn the way, the righteous way, because if this was your last year on the planet, which by the way it is, meaning the way life is today is not going to be the way it is at the end of this year. Not only will you be wearing a chip, you'll be probably wearing a jumpsuit. Who knows? We're going into times when we're all going to end up looking like criminals here, and we're not going to end up being the humanitarians that we are, the angels that we are. So I'm calling together a flock, or beings that resonate with the Christ energy and want to understand the way, and the way is fellowship and friends. We're building a fellowship of friends. So I'm calling people out to the desert to learn how to breathe, live free, and food free. And if you do eat, we got our own nice garden that we're planting. We got our own food resources. We're planning for the future. Are you planning for the future? Well, find your tribe, and if you resonate with this tribe with me, I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the head pirate. I know where we're going, and I'm going to get the boat there. If there's enough people to pull the ranks, to yank the chain, to pull the anchor, to pull the sails, then we're going to go some places, people. So, you want to understand the holy breath? Come out and spend time with me. Because I know that if there's enough of us, we won't be taken down. But if there's just one or two, you look like a freak show. But when you have more than 4 gathered together in the Lord's name, you actually are bonded in the true flesh of what Christ was speaking about. So, back to the Jesus breath. Jesus. I was talking about breathing into the stomach cavity. Well, that's this video's premise. We're going to breathe in here by exhaling all our air. Try it, exhale everything. And then open the glottis right here, the throat. And you hold that breath in the stomach. And you hold it till you actually have to burp. Or you hold it till it goes through your whole entire intestines. Now this is a deep practice, not to be just shown on a video and you're going to get it. That's again why I invite those that are really saying, hey, you know what, this world is going to shit, hell in a handbasket, and I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to go out and visit Yogi Zen out in the desert in Arizona. Well, then you are definitely on your way, the path to saving yourself and knowing that the kitchen and house is on fire and you're getting out, because the cities, they're crunching down, they're tightening the bolts, everything is getting more. And I'm tired of the Wi-Fi and the noise and the electronic pollution that's destroying this planet. And if you can't get a good night's rest, then come out into the stars and let it all go. So you see, if you do this enough, you realize you are a breatharian. But if you don't have control and discipline, you won't get there. If you don't have a teacher or guru to show you, then you won't understand it. And to understand is to overstand it. I want everybody to overstand and know that their inner wisdom, you have it inside you. The thing is, unless you crack it yourself, be with those that are cracking the egg, the potentiality, so that we can birth this new chicken out of the egg and know that we've been duped and polluted and controlled this whole time. And if you think you haven't been controlled and you still think the earth is flat or it's round, it ain't round, it's flat. That's right. How do I know this? How do you know this? Nothing in your house moves. I mean, you could be gone for days, weeks, and years. I've gone back to my cave years later, and not one thing has moved. You think this planet's spinning 1,000 miles an hour? We're spinning around the sun? No. So, I don't have to be old and wise and have a long beard to tell you that everything I tell you is the truth. So if you still think the earth is flat, you better check it out, and you can find plenty of information on YouTube. And if you still don't know how to breathe and in a fellowship of friends, Jesus is the only way, so come out and visit me. Anyways, it is the 2nd of January, and my prediction that didn't come quite true yet, but the ice caps are going to crack. They are going to crack, and it's going to be a co-op opportunity for the Black Ops to do their bidding to get us involved in walking their height, stepping to their tune. And we're going to be stepping to their tune unless we're emancipated in a sanctuary out in the desert. So, come out and visit me. I'm Yogi Zen, and I approve of this message. And so does Little Bear. This is Little Bear, if you didn't know it. Cute as a little bear. Kind of like me. Kind of fuzzy, furry, warm. Anyways, check this out. My hair, not bad for 53. Look like a blonde surfer. This is because I use urine as one of the intoxicating elements for the body, the hair, and drinking it. So know that urine, good health, when you start to use your urine for health. So, if you want to know more, subscribe, I guess, and reach out and look up urine therapy, because it is by far the fastest growing medical phenomenon on the internet right now. Yeah, really. I was the piss guy years ago on National Geographic, and now urine is becoming the forefront of, wow, you can heal yourself with urine. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm Yogi Zen, saying au revoir, bidding you, and this is the greatest teaching I could ever leave you, right here. When somebody was about to, put a gun to your head or maybe cut your head off, what would the first thing that you would do? What would you do? You'd do this. Every single person does this just when they know they're going to die moments before. They do. Please don't kill me. Please, please. Why don't we do that all the time? Why don't we realize that the hand circuit needs to be clean and clear, and that my guru and teacher said this is the greatest teaching he ever left. Without one word, it was this: the hand. Or the hand. Because when the hand's free of tension, you're free of tension, you're a clear vessel. And that's why they call me Yogi Zen. Put your hands together, not clap, and pray, because your ass is on the line. This is it, guys. No more dress rehearsals. No more dress rehearsals. This is the countdown. The species are dying, or dead. Fish, the birds, the insects, food, and now you. You're up for grabs. So, quit everything, including your job, pack your shit up, and get out of town and go somewhere as if it's the last day on the planet. Because it is. It's coming. It's coming. Learn how to live off the trees and live in nature and be free. Otherwise, you're a captive. That's why they call me soon to be the silent one. But I gotta open the mouth and tell you the things that come through that are most important. And right now, it's your breath.